So I'm gonna ask you guys a question, especially the guys. Short skirts are better, right? I mean, let's be honest. Everybody likes a short skirt. Well, that's actually something that applies to fishing as well. I just put this skirt on this particular swim jig. But if you notice, if you look, the hook is right here. That skirt extends way down past that hook. Personally, I don't like that. I actually like my skirt to be a little bit shorter, you know, maybe it's just me. But what I can do to make that a little bit better, and I personally think it helps the action of the bait and also keeps, for example, with the swim jig, it keeps the paddle tail from not being inhibited by the skirting material. So all you've got to do, and what I like to do is I kind of pinch it down like this. And you see how much extra material is down below that hook? So what I do is I take my line cutters and I just kind of trim it along the bottom just below the hook, and you just kind of cut it off. Now I will admit, I don't do this super even either. I'm gonna do it kind of back here a little bit, guys, because you kind of get the idea, but I'm gonna admit that I don't do this like custom even. I don't necessarily measure it. I don't actually care that there's gonna be some little strands that stick out, because at the end of the day, when have you ever seen a fish species or bait species that was perfectly symmetrical? You've never seen that. It doesn't exist in nature. So why does everything have to be even? But if you see that now, guys, you've got a lot shorter skirt. I'm actually going to trim it just a little bit more right here. And I kind of just tinker down until I find the length that I want. But now that that hook's right here, I'm going to get the flaring of the skirt, but I'm not going to get the interference of that paddle tail or that craw or whatever bait I'm putting on this. So I guess what I'm trying to say, guys, is think about trimming up the factory skirts that you get with your baits, because sometimes short skirts are better. I want to thank you guys for coming along with me. If you haven't already, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and as always, let's get out there, catch more fish.